Ooh, there's 8 energy over here. Oh, look at all these. Fortunately, you can't build Dyson spheres around in binary or trinary systems, which is a shame, because I like the idea of putting Dyson spheres around all of these. Damn. My energy is probably going to crash. Yeah, it's not exactly going to last long, is it? Oh, you're about to crash as well. Really bizarre. You're not... Why are you not... Yeah, I don't think... Oh, I don't know why these guys aren't really building more energy. I guess maybe because we had a surplus, a massive surplus for so long. I guess there's only really one thing for it. We need to go and invade somebody, right? I think that's the only way I'm going to get my energy under control. There's 17 population here we can process into energy. Although we're still bringing our fleets back, aren't we? Boom. I mean, we don't have the influence for... That's getting us energy. Well, I haven't built any robots here, so we're going to lose this planet at some point, which is fine, I think. It's going to take ages, though. Another 16 years before they all get... Yeah, we took too many systems last time. I think it made us over... We're like, yeah, we got loads of energy, so we never really focused on building energy stuff. This war really has screwed us, this one here. And these guys are supposedly superior to us. But... I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do here. Suppose we can get... And we've just got such a deficit, haven't we? We're going to do little bits at a time. What are you building, eh? No, you've already kind of built up stuff, haven't you? Whereas all our pops cost energy, don't they, as well? Yeah, it'd definitely be nice to have a Dyson sphere right about now. Yeah, these guys are going to be... I can't afford to give them any, because in 16 months we're going to be boned as well. You guys have got energy too. You're going to have to solve your own energy crisis, right? I know some station. I mean, we can get a few. I mean, we can get the capacity overload. That's obviously going to make a huge difference. But where are you, Questman? You're right down here, aren't you? I mean, this is going to help a bit, but not really help enough. These guys are going home, right, actually, once they are around the station.
Our construction is complete.
Our maintenance might... What's our ship upkeep? 74. Well, that's going to help. I mean, the quickest way, yeah, is to invade somewhere else, but it's not 100% feasible. I think it hasn't gone down nearly as much as I thought it might have. What I'm going to do, I'm going to merge these two fleets. Because that brings it up to 70 anyway. It's going to be a little bit, I'll just redesign the fleet so it's it reflects what's actually there. Nope, wrong way. Oh, that's weird. I think I was looking at the wrong... Oh, I see, I see. There we go, that's what it was. Oh, these guys have come and taken a bunch of this territory.
Our construction is complete.
Yeah, I guess just building... I mean, we've got a whole bunch of energy. Say a bunch, it's probably a bit of an exaggeration, but we weren't building the energy mining stations because we had tons of energy. I think our plan just has to be, though...
Our construction is complete.
Move up there to invade, and hope we don't get attacked massively down here before we can sue for peace. So again, I still want my back to the wall. That's the big thing here. How powerful is that? 2.4k. I mean, that's no... I mean, come in here and probably maybe nip in there, get that planet, and then that'll give us a load of energy. I mean, they've taken these systems. My only advantage is the fact that they're slightly divided attention. Where's the timed projects, actually? Over here. Well, you go and research that. I need to build a starbase over here as well, right?
Our construction is complete.
Governor's leveled up, which is nice.
Our construction is complete. Our construction is complete.
Alright, let's have another look at some of these places. Let's... any energy buildings. You're receiving a transmission from the Independent Space Station. Okay. Don't know why these are suddenly making transmission with us. Guess we haven't found them ourselves, and it must be in other side, other people's territory. It's a lot of. You could always tell what my feelings in the game because I'm just. Oh. It's not the first time on stream that I've had this kind of. I don't know. Feeling. Alright, let's get you swapped around there. Alright, that helps. Well, you should probably be on that, right? Get even more energy, bit of unity. I suppose we can get that upgraded, can't we? Let's get that upgraded. Let's build a power plant here as well. We could build a science thing here, but let's not just yet. Right, you're here. Do some research for me. And blah blah blah. Yeah. Part 20 is out. It's already recorded a few all in one go. People always try to capitalise. It makes sense to capitalise, and I get when a game's new and it's fresh. I mean, my understanding is there's only basically 3 storylines with it all. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't know much about it, but and I know there's various options and stuff. But it's being a finite game. There's only so many options and stuff. So, in a couple of weeks, people will know all about it. Be talking about it the next couple of weeks. So it's like people want to get the stuff out quick. I mean, what? It only came out this week, didn't it? Are you watching me and this other guy? Oh, this is the ending. Oh, the ending. We just have to watch some other ones because there's different ways of doing it. Man, do you remember when we were constantly capped out on energy?
Technology conceived.
No, I guess you weren't. I don't think you were necessarily here, but Rage. But well, our storage capacity has gone up. Monthly influence. 10% unity output everywhere. I mean, that's going to be good. Influence is good. Kind of for the upkeep on these things. Let's go with the influence. We should save up and try and get the capacity overload. My ships are getting I'll build a power plant here now. I'll build a power plant here. We need to convert. Let's take these off the science and stuff. I guess we don't have any options for any kind of whatchamacallit building. Pets not collected. I can't see where the base tile is. I have a funny feeling it's going to be society research. Let me cancel that. I think so. It would have told me if it was going to suppress something else. I may hop on Stellaris. Good game. Did you get the Distant Stars DLC? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I might have... I was thinking I've been naming star systems, or ones with planets anyway, after people. The assumption kind of been... Now I'm getting confused because I had somebody else follow me called Rampage RL recently. I don't know why actually, it's not even... I don't know, maybe it's just because it's the RA something, P, 2 words. I was thinking, oh, we named something after you. We probably got like some ships named after you somewhere. But as soon as you're in the chat, because we've got these systems, I'll name this star after you. That way when we come to colonize these planets. Oh, hang on. ADHS, is that supposed to be, and all of those for just now? Hang on, apocalypse, oh, distant, synthetic, and humanoids. Oh, you've just, hang on, what, you got them all just now? Oh! Oh, this rings a bell actually. But I seem to remember you. I talking to you a little while back about you were playing this, but you didn't have any of the DLC. Kind of rings a bell now. I think it was a few weeks ago, mind you, or whatever. I don't know. Actually, I'm losing track. I'm always getting to that stage. Thank you for naming the system. So I mean, like what I did yesterday, like in between streams, I went and just renamed the key systems that either have a station or whatever, or they have planets. Assuming I'm going to, I'll probably do it later. But seeing as you're in the, I tend to name as I go. I do have a Discord. I'm in the process of setting it up though. Like, because I never really had it before. Me and my mates just talked on Steam. So I'm kind of getting a fairly competent Discord up and running. So keep an eye on Twitter or whatever. I'll end up putting a link down below for that kind of stuff. Mining station. Oh, what? Well, I mean, like, it's. I mean, I'm not gonna. Yeah, you were asking me. I seem to remember now. Were you been playing before and you were asking me lots of questions about what to build and stuff like that? It kind of rings a bell. But no, I won't get onto Discord because it's not going to be very fun for, I don't know, people who are watching on YouTube at a later date and stuff like that. I would answer some questions and stuff, but I'm not going to let it give you a play-by-play.
Our construction is
Maybe just kind of like take some time and kind of work the stuff out. Oh, hey, Omnimech. How's it going, sir? Did we, No, I was figuring out some stuff with Warhammer. Yeah, it could have been that. I can't remember. I lose track, man. I'm in the heady numbers of like 67 followers. I've had 20 new followers in the last week. It's been kind of bonkers. I seem to be stuck around the early 40s for ages, and all of a sudden in a week, it's like Have you been here in the last week, Rage Plague? Splendid. Hard cider for breakfast. Hard cider? What? What time is it for you? You just getting up? This is one of the weird things as well, actually, because I did that 20-hour stream last Friday. It's all Americans and stuff and in completely different time zones, which is cool, but 5 in the afternoon. 5 in the afternoon. That's your breakfast. Hang on a minute. Yes, now I'm getting confused. This is the thing. In the early days, like when I had 20, 30 followers, I kind of remembered almost every conversation. Now it's like everybody's kind of getting confused. Or I'm getting confused between people. I kind of remember the conversations, but I don't always remember exactly who. I remember you were, because you stayed up with me pretty much all night on last Friday. I'm not staying up all night tonight. I'm only going till 11 today. For sure. I had Merrick came in earlier and like, you're going to be doing a 17-hour stream again today? It's like, no. No chance. Prime.
Our construction is complete.
I think when you were here before, Omnimech, I had named a planet after you, but I ended up naming the whole system after you because I think I've gone with this whole. Just because it gets confusing if I have the star name something different to the planet. So just for consistency, so the station is also Omnimech as well. I think last time you were here, I just named the planet. I think it was only yesterday. I do that staying up thing often enough. I'm contagious. I just stupidly thought like, oh, it'll only be another couple of hours before we're finished, and a couple of hours turn into another couple of hours and turn into another couple of hours. Whereas I know we're nowhere near. We're actually kind of struggling with this. I'm using that AI mod right from the start now. And it is making a huge difference. The AI is very quick to jump on you. Our energy was doing really well because we were processing lots of individuals. But now we've kind of... We didn't manage to keep up the momentum. So these guys declared war on us and they managed to push us back all the way down to here. They actually ended up colonizing these two places. We just about managed to push them back to here. But we basically lost these two systems. But we haven't managed to really get any more planets. So we had, at one point we had about 7 planets all processing energy. So it was ridiculous. We were constantly on 150 to 200 surplus. Always at the cap. And now it's just crashed, and it's like, there's no, we need it. Oh, I say we need an easy target. Somebody we can just go and process as individuals. Problem is, I guess there's only 7 of these guys here. 5, 6. It's not a bad shout though. Oh, I don't even need to send my ships, right? Well, my fleet, should I say. Our transport fleet got caught at one point. I definitely need more, don't I? I need to get you guys to go over here. I need another planet. I need more energy. And we've got some biological pops in our territory, so... Busy going around getting all these energy mines we skipped earlier. So we have massive amounts of energy. Do you have trading hubs on your planets? You can also colonize those 11 planets in your space. Well, it's not... I like to use processing time to build up... Yeah, well, I did. I think... Well, no, I've still got... My planets aren't full, right? This is the... You know, I've still got... Oh, that's actually a relatively new one. My planets aren't all full, so I am building pops. I'm like... In some ways... I expanded too quickly. I mean, I've definitely been trying to... we finished the war late last night, so today was very much about, right, we need to fill out these planets and stuff. So I have been doing that already. Let's build more energy buildings, blah, blah, blah. I have not been building the trading hubs as I go. Because again, like I say, well, I think I've been... Full sense of security in how much surplus energy. It's like... I guess 20 years of extra production and stuff. I actually was getting rid of some of my trading hubs because I wanted other bets. I mean, we're really relying on defensive stations in a lot of places. That's one of the problems as well. We could build more, actually. Just a minute ago, I say a minute ago, we were at minus 100 and something. So, just by building, we are... Just in the last half an hour, by like just making sure we're focusing on building, we move some bits of people around. Now we're building extra pops, right? Let's build an energy grid here, and then he can work that when he gets there. Just be doing little bits like that, going around and making sure we get more energy places. In fact, yeah, I'm probably going to want to keep you there because of the extra boost to whatever. But if I go put a power plant here, you get some adjacent bonuses as well. Ooh, I can't remember which way round one is. And I'm kind of saving up the influence so we can maybe get a capacity booster as well. But it's like our I think there's something odd. I'm using that AI mod, and the governors have been doing a good job. But I think they're kind of like, oh, energy isn't an issue. Let's not bother with building any energy. And because I guess they had all the pops with the people who were being processed, it's like, oh, we've got an abundance of energy. So I don't know to what extent they're rejigging stuff. I mean, we can always rejig it a bit ourselves, right? Oh, you need a deployment post here. It wouldn't surprise me if there's some gaps in the whatchamacallit, the AI, as far as like some of these unique kind of mechanics go. Oh, that's free as well. Moving pops around on your existing planet so they are producing energy and making sure every planet is building at least one building and at least one pop. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of trying to do that last bit with the building pops and stuff. It's just, you know, minerals. You know, I'm trying to keep the fleet strong as well. That's one of the main problems. The governors have generally been doing a much better job of building pops because they don't have to worry about building fleets and stuff. So it's been kind of handy having them in. They've been not been useless. And Granite Star Base on colonizers to make trading hubs. Yeah, I am. We have got some space actually. Yeah, we've got a few star base capacities. These guys declared war on us, these guys went to war on us as well. The thing that kind of saved us was the fact that this is fully upgraded as a defensive outpost. It's the only one that's really fully upgraded. And what hurt us was we had one here and we didn't get it fully upgraded in time. So as far as star bases go, I'm kind of want to focus on defense first. Here's a bit of a mess because there's no bottlenecks and stuff. But we did just upgrade this a bit, so I mean it's kind of a second layer bit. We've got these wormholes. I've explored them now, and they've got potential enemies on the other side. Terminator wars are super rough. I'm really enjoying it. It's a challenge. It's like I never had wars that were tricky before. I mean, they're, you know, it's like logistic type issues, but it's like I'm really having to think about how I'm prioritizing stuff. Because at the moment, I haven't really had. I think Combat Bunny, because when I took these systems, they all had star bases. I ended up downgrading this one because we had too many at one point. Now suddenly we've got loads. I turned this into anchorages, I guess, and I don't really want to downgrade it. I want to build something down. I guess we could build. I need another really strong defensive outpost like here. That's what I want to prioritize my next, like building one from scratch. See, the AI was building lots of outposts here, and we actually downgraded them all because like, oh, we didn't really need them at the time. Well, we were coming up to our limits a lot. Problem is, like, my fleet. I like the way the new hyperlane generation is. Because additional pops also net you more starbase cap. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's gone up. But I think we got a tech not that long ago as well. It gave us an extra 2. Plus we actually lost 1. So that's the reason we got quite a few at the moment. But I definitely need to build one here. 100%. Because, yeah, we've got a bit of a break, but these guys will go to war with me again. So we need to get fully upgraded ones. We need to make sure this stays fully upgraded. Got this problem because these guys... My initial plan... But then other wars keep... Choke nodes for the new system are nice. Yeah, and apparently they changed it so that the AI... There's certain systems that are labelled as choke points. So the AI recognises them as choke points and acts accordingly, which I think is really cool. But it's like, look at this whole thing, right? You kind of think, oh, there's no connections to my territory here. It's makes some very interesting maps and stuff, but it is like, I think it's where the hyperlanes become a bit more interesting, because if you look at, you know, if my ships are over here and they want to get up here, they have to go all the way through here. And then you can split off here to go over to here, or up here to go here. But they really have to... When yesterday, I don't know if you were here, but because my plan for ages has been to declare war, get rid of these, so I kind of got my back against the wall a bit more, so to speak. But then these guys declared war on me. Both of them. So I had fleets coming here, here, and here. And it's like, yeah, my fleets were all right against them, but like on 3 separate directions. And the plan today was to go to war against these guys as soon as possible. Because although these guys are in the Federation, they had close borders with these guys. And in fact, they've gone to war with them now, though, which is the problem. Because their Federation allies wouldn't have been able to have helped. But then these guys had to go and declare war on me. So it's like best laid plans of mice and men. Is the but my temptation was to, I guess, as soon as we get the energy under control a bit, we're just getting there, we're building stuff everywhere, it's building stuff that's gonna net us some energy. They're all kind of working towards that. Yeah, see, I mean, he's building some here. All these little bits are gonna add up. We've got the construction ships are all building bits. Yeah, I'll move him over to here once that's built. I'm tempted not to actually bother with pops here. I don't know, it's going to be a while, because it's like, obviously once I lose control of the thing. The hyperlane system really punishes fleets that aren't corvettes with afterburners. Well, it depends. I think the later part of the game, it's not as bad because your hyperdrives and stuff are better. And then imagine when you get jump drives. When you get jump drives, it changes the game completely. It's like being able to jump from here to like here, which is otherwise like a massive route all the way around and stuff. I mean, I guess you don't always get jump drives, but I've had them each game. I guess because I end up picking on a fallen empire at some point. And stealing their tech is normally what happens. Yeah, there's a... I mean, it's exactly what I wanted. This game is completely different to my previous 2 playthroughs that I've done. And I've had to act accordingly. Okay. And I still haven't managed to upgrade any of my pops, actually. If you can hold the line with your fleets, 12 extra planets fully populated should let you stand up to anyone and stabilize the economy and tech. Oh, well, you mean you just leave what we have at the moment? Because, yeah, I've got... how many planets do I have? Oh, at the moment. There's a way. There's an easy way. It doesn't just tell me on here, does it? I find it weird getting into your stats. Can be funny. Here we go. Contacts. Go to here. We've got 17 planets at the moment. Do you like having an aggressive species? I am, yeah, at the moment, but that's mainly because that's only because it's just different to what I've played to before. I normally like doing diplomacy and things like that, but after the last couple of games I've kind of gone that way, and it feels a bit like herding cats. I never had to really worry about early wars, so I'm kind of liking that that's another dynamic I'm having to deal with. So yeah, I probably should just consolidate what I have. Somebody's bound to declare war on me soon everywhere anyway, because everybody hates me.
Our construction is complete.
I wouldn't be surprised if these guys declare war on me as soon as possible. I feel like once these guys finish their war... Well, the defenders are about 100% war exhaustion, so a couple of years this war might end, in which case it might turn around to me. See, I set them to... The AI is set to aggressive. I don't know how some of the original settings affected with the AI mod. The AI mod's making people a bit more aggressive and stuff anyway. There's very much this whole pile-on mechanic as well. We had... Oh, we know where this goes now. We had these guys come after us. Somebody told them to come and raid. And they came through this wormhole. We didn't know at the time where they were coming. And the fleet was relatively comparable to us. We thought, okay, we weren't at war with anybody. Let's give it a go. We managed to destroy one of their ships, which was great actually, because we could get tech from it. But they'd taken out half our ships. Our economy was doing all right, so I was like, oh, we can repair. But as soon as that happened, we had the battle hadn't even ended. These guys both together declared war on me, and then these guys declared war soon afterwards. It's like they sensed weakness because my fleet was suddenly at half strength. They were like, right, we're going in. And it's like, oh, okay, so that's how it is. And I could pay those mortars off. I kind of knew that going in. It was more me just experimenting. So it's like, okay, we kind of played with fire a bit. I always have to be careful. It's like one of these guys might actually decide to. I mean, it's 3 separate empires, and I haven't had to really worry about it. But they may all decide to come after me at some point. Yeah. If they see someone else, yeah. I think it's a combination of the fact that they're just my weakness and the fact that they hate me anyway. Yeah, I haven't done any modification right as well, which is kind of annoying me actually, because I know we were talking about doing it early, which I can definitely understand why, but I've only got the 1 point at the moment. We did get a tech pop-up that was going to give us another point, but we had to prioritise other things, but at the moment we can only get rid of that, because we haven't got the space to add any more modules in. But we're very close. I went down this line so we can get this one, so that's an extra modification point. Hopefully that tech will pop up again, so we can at least get rid of maybe some of our negative traits. And then I think our next ascension perk might be the extra modification, whatever it is. Synthetic age, +2 modification points, and the cost is -33%. And that'll give us 4 points to play around with, which means we can use 3 to get rid of all our traits and then an extra point. We don't necessarily actually need to get rid of all the traits, having said that, because I was going to get rid of the other one because the uncanny does make a difference with these. We did get a research treaty with these guys, but unfortunately they're the only machines in the galaxy as far as I can tell. And they don't have the fact that we're genocidal. Hang on, you don't need to modify robots, you just need to make more templates. Yeah, you were saying yes, kind of. You're true. You're right. I know what you're saying. You can just build them straight away. But I mean, my population is. I mean, I've got so many robots already, right? I want to. That. It's like, you know, it's like I could be getting extra 10% on all these resources if I rejig them and stuff. So I'll do that. That will probably be something. I probably won't modify them all like straight away. I'll do it by planet and move stuff around or whatever. But I'll do it at some point when maybe I've got like a good stockpile of energy and things like that. It's obviously something I'll have to play around with. Although there's no Unity thing, I don't think, which is kind of annoying. There's no Unity trait, I don't think. Leader experience, ruler opinion. Although it might be nice to get leader experience up and stuff. You can get the 10% by building the ideal pop templates and stuff. Yeah. No, but I'm thinking, like, if we have this basic template that doesn't get bonuses to any tile, it's like the only thing we would want to put them on is Unity tiles. Because there's no, because we've got one for energy and we've got one for minerals and we have one for science. It's like wherever these 166 pops gonna go. You know, so we will have to. I mean, if we want to optimize it, I think that's the energy production bonus. What's that? The Unity? On Unity tiles? Yeah. How many Unity tiles do you think I'm going to have? I mean, yeah, no, I know what you're saying, right? We'll prioritise doing that, but it's like, we'll be able to at some point. Because we'll stop building these. Oh. Robot upkeep. Is that the one you're on about? Efficient processors. So that looks like a battery. There's one for energy. There was definitely one in my last playthrough for robots. But this line was bigger, so I don't know if there's something about it. So we've got minerals, all the science, which costs 2, and energy. So we want one model with each of those. I mean, and then that's it. They're all generic ones after that. I mean, we could potentially. We might still get. Part of me was figures like there might be robot uprisings later. Never know. So, I mean, it'd be nice to get rid of these. I'm tempted to anyway. We'll see. We'll play around with it later, right? It's 3 pops a planet. 4 if you count the control nexus for 29 planets. 120 pops. I mean, yeah, we can deal with that for now. How many planets? 29 planets. Yeah, I guess it depends, right? Because the thing is, it's like there's only 2 buildings that are pure Unity, right? Because in an ideal world, I'm going to want this one to get a bonus to science as well, including the fortress. Because I do kind of want a fortress on every planet anyway, yeah. But then, I want a bonus, energy bonus there, right? I mean, you know, we could play around and move stuff around, but I might just swap them over one bit at a time. And we don't have to quite. We'll have a look. I mean, it would depend. Once we get to the point where if we build new templates and then we're not. I guess no, it doesn't really matter, does it? Until I get more points, it's not really. Doesn't really matter anyway. All I can do is get rid of the one that gives me a -25 modifier to other things. So the other one is a build cost, but hopefully I should be able to get a few modifications and a relative. Oh god, this turned up a while ago, and I can't remember what I decided to go with. Otherwise, but I went with something else, and it's been ages before it crops up again. But bloody hell, it's like I had when I was going to attack down here. It's like brilliant. I've got this beefed up station, and it went from here all the way here and went up one of these other places. It's like, no, you can't do that. It was because I didn't have that tech, and it's like, There's going to be a few situations where that's going to help. Oh, energy nexus. You know what? That's cropped up a few times and I've been like, our energy's amazing. We don't need this. Just an option you could modify once to. Yes. So you can spend that much less research on mod. Yes. That's what I'll probably do. I mean, like at a time sort of thing. Oh, I'll just change this planet to all the energy ones and then shuffle them around. Because I'm assuming once we... It's also Unity. But yeah, but it's primarily energy. Well, we don't get any bonuses to Unity, do we? So we're going to want an energy producing guy on there. I mean, like, that's just long term, you know, it's like, we will probably do as you suggest in the short term, but... I mean, we'll see how it goes. I mean, especially once we get to a point... when we start attacking again, and then we suddenly get a huge influx of energy again, it gives us much more freedom to just move people about and whatnot. Besides, I think it might have been around when we got this, the ruined sentry array. I don't know if I sent it to somebody else, which is super cool. But I can't remember if you were about when we attacked this place, and we got ruined science nexus over here. And I've spotted in this our neighbouring empire. They've got a ruined Dyson sphere down here. We had a ruined mega Dyson sphere last time, which was really cool. So it's like I'm not going to bother getting the galactic wonders at all. I mean, we're going to have plenty of planets instead of getting rings, and just try and get probably way into the mega engineering pops up randomly. I'm not going to bother with the whole... Yeah, we'll see. I mean, but I'm not going to prioritise it for sure, but... It's still all a long ways off. Bum. I want more Unity. How is my Unity doing? Feels like that's getting a bit better. Because a lot of these planets didn't even have... Because I was focusing on minerals for ages. Because we were being so aggressive. But it kind of meant... I didn't... I kept forgetting to build, like, the monument everywhere. It's so weird, like, the whole machine having to build your own pops. It's very weird. Could get 2 of each. We'll see. Well, the problem is with the Ascension kind of things, it's just like, you're not going to need it at that point. The whole aim, right? Once you colonize a few different places, we're going to have more than enough planets. Build, then fix. I mean, I love the fact that these just go straight to the height. I mean, we're not going to need double of that. Maybe the science. We're not going to need it. We'll see. We're definitely going to prioritize other things. I did not realize that these guys had different Ascension perks. Because they have the synthetic age, which obviously you don't get. You get the biological version. It's fairly similar. But the machine worlds are absolutely awesome. Machine pops living on machine worlds have their resource output increased by 20%. So we're definitely not going to want ring worlds anyway. We just want to turn everything to machine worlds. The other half of your Ascension. Yeah, so we basically want to do those. And I guess we could do... Well, we haven't got climate restoration yet, so we can't do this one next. So our next one will be synthetic age. The one after that will be machine world. Then we'll look at some of these. Not going to do Voidborn. We went habitats last time. We're going to have plenty of planets. We just take planets off other people rather than building our own. Plus, we're not going to be able to make a machine world, right? Let's make every planet in the galaxy a machine planet and colonize all of them. I love how I can't even win this war. I'm making these grand plans. But then Master Builders... Well, I can't get this unless I get one of these first, right? So I'm just going to kind of hope the Mega Engineering pops. Oh my god, I need to see this mod. Which mod is that? You're about to link it. Defend all the galaxy. And yeah, we want to have a Colossus probably. because I think there was an assimilation thing. I don't know, and then we'll see about other stuff, but nothing else is... I don't know, we'll see.